Alright, last two algorithms. So, you solved the yellow side. Congratulations. So now we have what I call the headlights algorithm. And there are kind of three cases you can get. There's many different things with the rest of the edges. What I have to worry about is headlights and so on. And the other two cases I'm going to show you in a second. So headlights would be where you have a center, or an edge, sorry, and that's beside two corners of the different colors, or the two corners are the same color, but they're different from the edge. So no matter where you hold it, it's still headlights. They call it that because when you line up like this, it kind of looks like a car headlights. So, yeah. Anyways, the other case, it's a bar. So you have just three of the same color, like a fully solved side, I guess. Don't worry about the rest of it. Just only have a bar. If you have a bar, it works exact same as headlights. It's just different cases, I guess. And this, if you have no headlights, no bar, then you have to do the algorithm one more time than the other two cases. So we'll start on the headlights. There are many algorithms for this, and I've looked through all of them and found what I think is the easiest. If you want to go and find something about PLL and try to find an algorithm that works, most of those algorithms will work for this. So, yeah. So, the one I'm going to use, you find the headlights, so here are the headlights, and you put them at the back so that they are at the back. So when I hold them and I do a B, that they're spinning, like so. That's the back. Then, once they're at the back, put them on the bottom so that they are at D and the white is facing you. You do the following algorithm. R prime, U, R prime. D2, R, U prime, R prime, D2, R2. And now you have headlights on all sides, which is the next step. So don't worry about that. So bar, same thing. Put it at the back, like so. Put it on the bottom. Same algorithm. R, U, R, D2, R, U prime, R prime, D2, R2. So then you have three headlights. So that's the next step. And then where you have nothing, you can just choose to hold it wherever you want to. R, U, R, D2, R, U, R, D2, R2. Now I'm starting to say just R, U, R. Know that most of those are prime. So it's R. It's the same as the one that I said on the headlights originally. It's R prime, U, R prime, D2, R, U prime, R prime, D2, R2. And then you have that. So, yeah, final step. Alright guys, last couple of algorithms, three. So, after you've done the headlights, you may notice that you have more than one set of headlights, which is the next step, so don't worry about that. So right now, we have the three headlights case with a bar at the back. You have the H perm, which has four headlights. So, and the headlights all have, so this one has two green headlights with a blue center. This one has two orange headlights with a red center, two blue headlights with a green center, two red headlights with an orange center. Edge, not they're edges, not centers. These are centers. So as you notice, they're all opposites. And this one is probably the easiest, so I'll save that one for last. And this one, you have four headlights, but two blue corners. I think I called these all edges. These are corners, by the way. So these are corners. Two blue corners and a red edge, and then two reds and a blue. So you can see that these two, this blue needs to go here and this red needs to go here. This is the Z perm, or Z perm. I'm Canadian, so I call it the Z perm. So orange goes here, and green goes there. It's kind of the same thing. This is the hardest, but I'm doing this one second. Doing this one first because it's the most common. So, If you have this, you hold, you make sure you hold the solved side at the back, and you do F2, and then this can get a little confusing. So this one you can see you can do a U, right? Because then these are lining up. But there is a case. 1 second here. This is some advanced stuff, so don't worry about that. If I do this, there we go. So I do the F2, and then I do the U, and I realize these aren't lined up. Then you want to do a U prime. Other than that, it's the exact same algorithm. So I'll teach you this one now. So you do F2, U prime, and you do what's called an M prime. I haven't taught you these yet. These are M stands for middle. There's also a couple others. There's E, which I don't know what E stands for. It's weird. You don't have to worry about E's ever. And S stands for slice, which would be this one, which you don't really have to worry about either ever. So just teaching you just in case. So you do an F2, you do U prime or U, depending which one lines up the edge. Then you do an M prime, which would be moving the middle layer up. M would be moving it down, so M prime. You do a U2. You do an M, so you pull this side back down. And then you do the exact same thing that you did with the U prime. So if you did a U the first time, then do a U now. If you did a U prime the first time, you do a U prime now. I did a U prime the first time. And then cube is solved. So again, with the example from the other side, it's F2, U or U prime, depending, M prime, U2, M, U or U prime, depending again, F2, and your cube is solved. Now we're going to get on to the Z perm. This one seems long, but it's all M's and U's. So you make sure that the piece you're holding in front of you, that the edge that's wrong is going to go to the right. So that if I'm holding blue, and I know red's going to the right, the red's on the right-hand side of blue, that I realize that it's going to go there. If I'm holding it like this, orange, with green facing me, I know that orange is on the right-hand side of green, so that's going to go there. If I'm holding it like this, with green, with orange facing me, I know that blue. So if I'm holding blue here, since I'm holding green here, it's not going to work. But if there's blue here, then it would work. So just remember that. So I'll hold it here with the green side facing me, the orange edge. You do the following algorithm. M2, U, M2, U, M prime, U2, M2, U2, M prime, U2. And that's all. So again, M2, U, M2, U, M prime, U2, M2, U2, M prime, U2. That's a Z perm. Now the last one, it's probably one of my favorites. It's the H perm, so it's the one with the opposites where green needs to go here and blue needs to go here, orange needs to go, or red needs to go there and orange needs to go here. So it doesn't matter where you hold it, algorithm works the same either way. You do the following algorithm. M2, U, M2, U2, M2, U, M2. Again, M2, U, M2, U2, M2, U, M2. And that is how you solve a 3x3. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And yeah, bye.